I'm pissed. Okay. I'm really pissed. I'll link the video that I'm talking about. The short that I'm talking about in the comments, but I'm pissed. So I'm sure everybody has heard by now the fucking amazingest thing happened in New Zealand. A haka was led. It broke the parliament. And because the fucking asshole white douchebag PM is trying to take the rights away from the Maori. And it's gross, first of all, that their rights have been only guaranteed to them for a few decades. It's only been, what, 50 years since they were given their rights? I believe it was 1978 that the accord that they're trying to appeal now, or the treaty that they're trying to appeal now, was written and put into law, and has given the Maori life. It has given them sustainability. It has given them survival. And I educated myself a bit on this, and apparently everybody learns the Maori language in New Zealand, regardless of hue. And people are, it's mandatory. It's like French in Canada. And I was so fucking amazed. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher the name of the Maori language because I suck. And so I don't want to insult anybody. So I'm just going to say Maori language. Maori language. Maori language. And so many right-wing people are butthurt about it. And all I could think of, well, I thought of two things. I thought, God damn, that was so fucking awesome. And God damn, Canada needs something like that right now. Right fucking now. Canada sucks, but not as bad as it could. I will give it that. In terms of any country right now that I would prefer to be born in, this is it. This is the country that I like. But then again, I'm not educated in much else. But in terms of colonies for white people to live, this is the best one for me. It's the most queer friendly. It's the most diversity friendly. Yeah. And it has the best food for those reasons. I fucking love that about Canada, but I fucking hate what we have done to people. Like, to this day, what we still do to people who are not, you know? Or, like, okay. So this instigated from both the Haka that I saw and then another short that I will link below from Lyra's letters. Don't send hate to Lyra's letters. They're actually, I don't know the gender of the person owning it. Lyra, I assume is female name, but I don't want to assume. So I'm just going to use a general they for now until if or when I find out the gender of the person. I don't really care. But person who is in charge of Lyra's letters posted a short today about residential schools in Canada, specifically one. And a lot of butthurt white people were coming into the comments saying, that's not true. Those are lies. The graves were unmarked because the crosses deteriorated. Like, there were no graves. It was the good thing to do. They were teaching them how to be good Canadians. First of all, second of all, no! 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 No. First of all, us whiteys, we kidnapped those kids from their parents. We would brutalize their parents and then make fun of them if they had to express their grief through drinking and drugs because we stole their children. And then not only that, I was unfortunately indoctrinated into the Catholic religion that I willfully clawed my way out of when I was about 15, 16. And so I'm going to say we Catholics as a whole, Actually, no, I'm not a fucking Catholic anymore. Fuck you. You Catholics, as a whole, decided not only that you would steal these kids from their families, but you would rape them, you would torture them, you would destroy their lives, their language, their culture, everything to do with them. And then when you were finished with them, you would bury them in unmarked graves behind the school and not even fucking tell their parents what even happened to the child that you stole from them for no other reason than for the good of the crown and to try and civilize the savages. First of all, the Catholics were the savages in this. Yeah. And so were anybody complicit in it. And I'm sorry. I'm a lefty. I'm a far lefty. I will always be. I will go to my grave fighting for the rights of others and the rights that my people disenfranchised from others. I always will. I will die doing it. So allow me to just say very calmly that that was a genocide. You attempted a genocide by taking children and killing them and not even telling their family where their children went. That's a genocide to me. Look up the term genocide. Look up what it does, how it's implemented. Yeah, it's a genocide. It still is a genocide. And Lyra's letters really tried to bring that up and show that Canada is not so innocent. And I know the heat is on America currently right now, especially with who's in charge coming up in January. My spouse's birthday. Oh, God. So awful. What a horrible day to turn 40. I feel so bad for them. Ugh. But anyway, considering what's going on and what's probably going to happen in Canada, too, PP's going to get elected. I know he will. Unless Trudeau steps down and lets somebody else take over, or unless Jagmeet does something incredible to win all the libs over, we're fucked. We are fucked. So PP's going to get elected. And this is probably going to fucking happen when he does. He doesn't give a shit about Indigenous people. He doesn't give a shit about queer people. He doesn't give a shit about anyone. But the cishet, white, Christian, mostly Catholic population. So this is why I'm angry. Because people are still denying that the attempt... I say attempted, but a lot of peoples got genocided by mine. And I can say mine because I have a lot of white in me. Except the Cajun. Not Cajun, the Creole. The Creole, I think, is okay. But, I'm German, I'm Irish, I'm Scottish, I'm English. I'm a mutt. I'm a Gallic mutt. And I don't belong on this land. Who knows where I belong, right? But I'm terrified for the Indigenous people on this land right now because the pipeline went through under Trudeau. They're still being disenfranchised. The states of reserves are awful. And then when they try to leave the reserves, they don't get treated right or paid equally. People in the north have to resort to hunting to live. And then they get castigated for that when literally a 6-pack of juice boxes is $20. How is that not trying to get rid of a people? How is that not purposefully trying to eliminate a people? How? How are we still not doing this? Yeah, the last residential school closed in 1996. When I was fucking 12. Fucking 12. But sure, yeah, nothing, they weren't genocidal at all. They were just teaching the Queen's English and the Queen's religion and fuck the Queen. Fuck the Queen, first of all. I'm glad, yeah, well, that's another video, but let it be known that if Poilievre does get elected, there will be no fucking peace. I can't speak for Indigenous people, and I never will. I would never claim to do so. But I, as a person, as somebody left-leaning, and as somebody who likes to have rights, and who's somebody who values the rights of others, and wishes that everybody has the same rights as me, under no contingency, PP's not it. Trudeau sucks. But PP is Trump Jr., is Canadian Trump. He's literally echoing the talking points that Trump is saying. He's like, oh yeah, I love him. He's so good. Congratulations, brother. Tell me there's no genocide happening again. The Māori are pissed. Rightfully so. Because I'm terrified for them if this bill goes, if they destroy the bill of the treaty, if they get rid of the treaty. And like, I want there to be a Haka in the parliament in Canada so bad. Like I don't know enough, but I'm terrified of what's going on. And the fact that people are lying and saying that the residential school genocides didn't happen, that children were just merely educated, and the graves are unmarked because the wood rotted away. Why are there graves in this fucking school? This is not an orphanage. These are kids that had families, generations of families on the same land. And you just upped them and killed them when they didn't want to obey your stupid child-diddling religion. Your pedophilic garbage religion. And you don't call that a genocide? You call that okay? Because why? Why is that okay? It's not. That's why. Like, I don't know how other white people can keep fucking feeding this lie that we didn't do this. When we did, and we do. Are you kidding me? I need y'all to stop. I need y'all to read. I need y'all to talk to Indigenous people. Stop looking at white people. Stop listening to them and talk to Indigenous people. Because if you don't, nothing will be learnt, and this will just keep getting repeated. Fuck that. Forever.